What's up? What's up? It's another wonderful Wednesday right here with your man Suede Covington on the Suede Covington Show. The best thing on the planet, baby. You can't find it nowhere else but right here on WJZZ Cool TV every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got my man Leroy Valentine back in the house. You know what I'm saying? Everybody give it up for Leroy. Yeah. I also got Sarah back in the house. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Yes, your darling. You know, lovely. And also, and you know, we always got Dr. Troy over here telling us some wonderful medical information that we all don't want to hear but need to hear, and sometimes it work out and sometimes it don't. Yeah. A little bit. Hey, so look, y'all got to be out on the lookout, man. They got a new scam out there, right? You guys heard of Toro?
No.
You heard of Toro?
What's
Toro? So Toro is an app where you can take your car and rent your car through this app to the people. So you could actually, in essence, be like an enterprise or a budget, but through this app on your phone. Then the other end, the people who want to rent a car, go to the app and they can choose your car. So you can choose your rate on what you want to rent your car for, the hourly rate and everything. And I think this insurance, I haven't really looked all the way into it, but I think you got to have some type of insurance and all this other kind of stuff.
Hopefully full coverage.
Probably they might require. So it's like an Airbnb, but for cars.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? No, what? You wouldn't do it?
No.
Why not?
I don't trust nobody else with my car.
But you, have you ever been in an Airbnb?
Yes.
So somebody trusted you in their house, but you can't trust nobody in your car.
Like
Somebody let you in their house to use their house, and you paid them. They didn't know who you was, but you can't do the favor. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody use your car, and they gonna pay you though through the app.
How much?
So they don't have to get your whatever you set the prices for. Look it up, man. Look up Toro, man.
Did you say it was a scam?
So wait.
Yeah. Wait.
No.
Made
No. That's not the. So the app and everything is legit. What the scam is, people are renting the cars and then selling them to other people. So they rent your car and then sell it.
That's actually pretty good. Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
What you gonna say?
Well, that's probably what they should do.
That's probably what they should do?
Yeah.
Why should they do that?
Because
What?
you ain't in the business of renting cars. You playing games. And you in somebody way that's for real. Yeah, you just listen, man.
What?
Just
What
because
you
you don't
saying?
like the fact.
Shut up.
Well, it's a point to it. Just because you don't like the fact that you work for somebody else doesn't mean you should start a business you don't know nothing about.
It's your pro scammer.
Your life is a business.
Well, it's not about being a pro scammer, right?
Okay.
What I'm saying is that there are consequences for stupidity. That's what that is.
Right. You know what?
It's bottom line.
The breakdown is real because you're not an enterprise. You're not
you ain't
set up
nothing.
for a large scale
You are
of rental car
nothing.
service to take a loss because you can't take that loss. If somebody take your car, then you know you got to write up you without a car or whatever the case is. But enterprise, they work that in the numbers. That's, you know what I'm saying? You got loss prevention. It's work. I mean, it makes sense though.
Uh-huh.
So get out the way. Enterprise, budget, dollar, Alamo, National, you in their way.
Right.
Because you don't want to work for somebody. That don't necessarily mean you can be a rental car place.
What the hell does that have to do with stealing somebody's car and selling it?
What he said, how can I say this?
You can't?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
How can you?
Stupidity insurance?
No.
It's what the fuck
It's
were you doing there in the first place?
Right. Why you in that space? Meaning that it's like you parking your car on the street, and you know cars get stolen on that street, but yet you still park your car on that street and expect your car not to be stolen.
Shut up, Sway.
That's the reality, man.
That's you know what I'm saying?
You trying to figure out how to be in the way so that you can be seen. You can get some sort of
fiduciary.
What do you get? What's the chemical that
dopamine.
Yeah, you try to get some dopamine because somebody rented your car. Now you finna go somewhere and brag. Yeah.
I got 5 cars out here being rented.
And all of them gone. Not all of them gone. It's the same thing as if you show up, right?
Right.
You call me. You say, man, I got 150 keys over here.
Uh-oh.
Right? No, seriously, you got 150 keys, right?
Okay.
You telling me you getting ready to be my boss, but you don't know nothing about selling dope. You want all the information I got about selling dope so that you could be my boss. Wrong answer. I'm taking these, man. That's your first lesson.
So we narrowed down
So what
who
you got?
it
5 in
is.
that bag right there?
5 in that bag
In
right there.
that bag right there.
Yeah,
You got
let
him in
me
that
get
bag right there.
Yeah, let me get them, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think it
see
could
what you're
be
saying.
enterprise and these bigger companies doing that so they get...
Oh, that's something else. That's known to happen. Larger companies
What
do.
do glassmaker stores do?
What?
The glassmaker store.
Yeah.
Break the glass.
Yeah,
so
they
people
send
can
their
buy
sons
glass.
out there with the boys. Don't be boys. Boys start being boys. The first boys that was boys breaking windows was
What?
the son of a glassmaker, man.
Yeah, the son of a
Ain't no
glassmaker,
boys to
man.
be boys, and they just run around breaking windows. The first one who came up with that idea, his daddy was a glassmaker, man. And he realized the mathematics on it. If I break windows, daddy gets money, I get shoes. Hey, y'all, let's break windows. Boys will be boys.
Because at some point, everybody in the town got windows.
Yeah,
So
you
it don't need you don't need no more windows. You done made all the windows.
Bingo.
So now if you go break the windows, now you're creating a market for yourself. You're creating a space that you got to repair these windows.
That's the nature of the desire to be rich.
Wow.
Because, see, a business is supposed to solve a problem. Once the problem is solved, you're supposed to move on to another business. The problem is you got these emotions about this little baby you done created. So now you got to keep creating problems in order to remain relevant.
Do you write books? You should write down your thoughts.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
you know?
so Sarah, what do you think about that? What do you think about that idea, though?
Never
that
thought
concept.
of anything of that.
You
That
never-
makes
Neither
a lot of
have I,
sense.
Sarah.
Hold on, Doc. We gonna get to you in a minute in your Miller Lite because I got a question
He
about the
don't like
beer.
that. He like,
So
hold up,
listen,
we come
listen,
down in
listen,
criminal
right. So you never thought about that like that. So what are you saying? So you know what I
Create the
mean?
market that you're
Creating the
in,
market
yeah.
so that you're in. You know, a lot of larger companies squeeze smaller companies out by making them have to pay for excess stuff that they can't afford to pay, and it squeeze them out of the business, out of the game.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting concept, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really interesting because of I never really looked at it like that. So, you know, somebody create this app, and so now you a businessman. So now you want to call yourself a businessman. So now you're renting out cars. But in actuality, you can't take a loss like that. You know what I'm saying? Enterprise can take a loss. Somebody steal an Enterprise car, it's like, okay, well, we expect 50 cars to be stolen every year. But we doing hundreds of thousands of cars
Whatever
we
the
rent.
case
So
might
it's
be.
just like a department store. They calculate loss prevention in their numbers. Doc, you don't believe that?
No, I believe that because I've seen that, especially working in not only in hospital pharmacy but also in retail.
So why
they
would
have calculating a loss is determined on a myriad of factors. I mean,
Okay.
you also have to look at the demographics of what area you're in. Is it a high crime area versus
Detroit
a
is
low
a high
crime area?
Well,
Not
as
only,
they say.
Not only Detroit, you have Southfield, you have Birmingham, you have Royal Oak.
Mhm.
In this area, just to give a general, every area bordering, actually Detroit is one of the lower crime areas, if you want to look at a retail standpoint of it.
Hmm.
All
That's
the
'cause
surround,
we sell
But
dope.
so, but see, no,
All
but
this around-
but the key word, but
we
the
ain't stealing if we sell dope.
no man, they steal stuff. But the key word is still crime. Whether you call it low crime, you frustrating the doctors. Hey man, calm down, doc. Everybody tell doc to calm down, man. You know what I'm saying?
I just that you like that. I just
And you know what? This is Suede. We having fun out here, man. This is beautiful. But yeah, man. So I mean, yeah, that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you say with the demographics, but the key word is crime. Whether you say low crime rate, whether you say high crime rate, the word crime still exists.
Yeah.
So you sugarcoat it as saying it's low crime, it's minimum crime, it's not non-violent crime. You can try to put these different names on it, but it's still crime at the end of the day.
it is.
That's all I'm saying.
It's online crime. In other words,
It's cyber
you have
crime.
no
See, it's
capacity
cyber
to
crime.
comprehend who you're actually talking to. So you're doing ghost business with your most prized possessions. When you go into the enterprise, somebody looking you in your face and looking at your ID, they doing a double glance, man. If you ain't working with a twin, you hit, right? You're not finna get nothing.
Yeah, you know what? That's true because they do act a little funny. Like
Online
you know what I'm saying?
is where the scams is supposed to be.
Oh, supposed to be online.
Exactly, because that's where everybody's sneaking.
being who they not, making
Being
up
who
fake
they not,
characters,
yeah.
giving out avatars.
Playing games.
So
yeah.
why would it not be a place for crime?
It's the best place.
Crime is created. You know, people's secret identities is crime. I'm a superhero on cyberspace.
I'm a soldier on Call of Duty.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
But I'm a superhero. I'm a superhero. I got special abilities in cyberspace. I can fly. I can outthink somebody. I can outrun them.
You can fly like a bird in the sky.
Man, faster than the speed of a bullet, baby.
Right.
Stronger than a locomotive. You know what I'm saying?
So you won't be needing your money.
You can buy anything that money can buy.
Hey. See, now you getting on board, man.
You can turn a river into a
Now
ring of fire.
now you jumping on the train that's moving down the road on the track.
You
man.
can live forever if you so desire.
And, say you won't. Anything you put on the internet right now is on there forever. Okay. Right or wrong.
Well, the internet is where men are men, women are men, and children are the FBI.
The children are the FBI because they investigate everything you say they want to get it and verify it on the internet. You know what I mean? That's what. But you know what? So how do you feel about Bud Light promoting a transgender man?
Me?
Or woman? So when you a woman
going into a man.
No, so if you're a man going into a woman, are you
MTF?
So you're so you're a transgender woman?
You trans woman.
Okay, so Bud Light is backing a transgender woman.
Yes.
How do you feel like that? Her being the spokesmodel for Bud Light, and
I'm a member of the Alphabet Mafia.
You
I
are
wish
a
it was
member
a
of the
better beer.
Alphabet Mafia. And how do you feel?
I wish it was a better beer.
You wish that it was a better beer?
Yeah, I hope that person's getting paid.
Oh, so you wish that the transgender person was on a high class beer,
yes,
not Bud Light. So
right.
Bud Light is beneath you. So you feel like that trans person should have went on like a
they
Heineken, Stella Artois. You think so? They should have went on a Stella Artois,
yes.
Heineken Light,
maybe
Guinness,
like
Guinness Stout.
I don't like any beer, but
yeah,
I definitely don't like Budweiser.
Why keep leave Sarah alone? She don't have to get out yet. But anyway, no, she don't have to get out. so what you know what I'm saying? What is your opinion? Now this is all opinionated. You know, any opinion on the show does not directly affect the Suede Covington show, but these are individuals expressing their own views and everything else.
These are all of his opinions.
I don't even really know how to have an opinion. Like I only have opinions about shit that count.
Mm.
Like,
if it's not in your gravitation,
to quote Ice
why
Spice,
would it matter
like,
to you?
Like
something that counts to you
what counts
that
to
you have an opinion about.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. My opinion don't never count.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So you really only want to contribute some shit that counts. Yeah.
Like.
So,
Hold on, man. He gonna get you there. He gonna get you there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm having a stroke.
So the thing about so let me help you understand. The topic is thrown off, right?
Right.
First we talking about beer, right? So that's a representation of not being able to think. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The purpose of that is so you can end up not being able to think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, we start beer. It's not being able to think. So. Where's the opinion? And no opinion is necessary. Everybody is.
So
just signed up not to be thinking.
I'll accept that. I will accept that.
Hey, we're not doing our game show. You just want to see the accept the answer.
Good answer.
Good answer. Woo! Yeah.
Of course.
You know what? How do you feel about that, Doctor?
I don't know what the hell he was talking about.
What he said was alcohol is used as an escape.
Reduce your inhibitions. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So if that's not good. Reduce your inhibitions is not good. It allows you to do stuff that you normally wouldn't do. It takes you out of character. So that being said, why talk about something that has you in a whole different mind state, getting arrested, fighting, losing, becoming promiscuous. I mean, all these things lead to getting drunk and you know what I'm saying? So why have a comment on it? Why even?
But here's the thing.
Have a conversation.
Here's the thing. People can use the same argument against marijuana.
Yeah.
They were using the same argument against marijuana for years. Just like, shut up.
Just
like,
shut up. No more shut up. No more
Okay.
shut up. Okay, we can do that. No more shut up.
Let me get this out because it's a rant. They were using the same argument against marijuana, like with reefer madness back in the 30s, and how they were saying it would cause you to commit crimes, how it was saying it would cause you to rape women, or it would cause you to commit suicide. But over years, many people have learned that marijuana has several different medicinal benefits. It has several different psychological benefits. Hell, psychedelic mushrooms are known to actually have helpful inhibitions with cluster headaches in certain types of migraines.
But you got to have those migraines.
But if
you don't have those migraines.
So what's the health benefits of beer, man? And being drunk?
The health benefits of beer.
No, I said being drunk.
Of being drunk? No, that's why they
What you
all.
mean?
Wait, hold on.
That is why on everything it is always drink responsibly. Actually, the barley and the hops in beer, they actually help flush your kidneys out. It helps reduce your kidney stones. It can actually flush your blood out.
So beer is good for you to be
Yes,
drunk.
in
Can-
certain,
no,
not to
and
be
beer
drunk.
can be good for
It can be. In
It can
certain
be
instances.
utilized just like marijuana can be utilized.
Like a
now,
kombucha beer?
now
With I've had that, and
responsibility.
it's actually pretty good.
What?
It's a
What's
kombucha
that?
beer. It's
don't
don't
mess
make
around
it
with
no
no
no.
kombucha.
If you drink it, don't make any plans for the rest of the day because you're gonna be on the toilet.
Yeah, I don't mess with that. Man, that stuff's, first of all, that's some horrible smelling stuff. You ever open a jar of that?
Yes.
It
Vinegar.
smell red. Man, I'm like, who in the hell? That's like eating chitlins. That's like walking in somebody's house and they say, here goes some chitlins. And you, oh, hell, it smells straight up like feces and everything else. And you want some here, put some hot sauce on it. No!
That's
I'm not
nutrients.
putting hot sauce
That
on
is
it.
ass.
I'm not drinking nothing that smells
drinking it?
that horrible. The kombucha?
No,
beer?
kombucha.
It was, I'm saying it
I'ma
wrong.
call it
I don't
that.
care. I don't care. What is it
I'ma
called?
call it that
What is it
too.
called? What is it called? Kombucha. I'm not drinking no more kombucha. I drank it twice. I thought it smelled bad. I got a different brand, and it smelled the same way. Never gonna drink it. Don't like it. I take an X-Lax before I drink.
Anybody watching, make sure you walk up on the girl in the club and be like, "Hey, let me get some of that kombucha."
Okay, so what's the come with it? Come on with it.
Come on with
That kombucha.
Let me get some of that kombucha.
Kombucha.
That's better than them
man.
old guys
It's
in
gonna
the
be
club
a
talking
new
about
strain.
Big Daddy trying to find him some Cuda Cat. Cuda Cat.
but
Somebody just paged me. You page you.
Stop it, man. So look, but the marijuana is the same thing, man. So
But if
hold on,
you
wait,
use the same
wait.
argument for beer,
Well, I
you use
mean-
the same argument for marijuana because
It's-
it's all a propaganda scheme. Everything. I have made cocaine pastes for burn victims in the hospital.
Did you before you made the paste to make sure it was
QA.
legit? You know, you said,
I am not at legal liberty to say. Shut up.
hold on. Hey man, no more shut ups,
Okay,
man.
shush.
Hey, look,
I
you
am not
watching
at
this?
legal liberty to
You
say.
watching the Suede Covington Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, man. Right here with your man Suede Covington on the Suede Covington Show. The best thing on the planet, baby. Right here with my man Leroy Valentine, Sarah. What's up, Sarah? How you doing today, darling? You okay?
Oh, good.
And of course, Dr. Troy over here. You know,
Keep hitting
this
the dynasty accent every
what
time.
are you talking about? It's Dr. Troy. And your man Suede Covington right here. You know what? We like in a real discussion over here. You know what I'm saying? Not like we always not in a real discussion, but this is some serious stuff that we decided to discuss today, man. You know, it's the adverse effects of marijuana and alcohol seems to have came up, and the uses of it and being legal and not being legal. You know, alcohol is an inhibitor. Marijuana is too. A lot of things people have done that they would have not done had they not been high or had they not been drunk. So to me, is not good for you because some people get drunk and tell you they're not drunk. I'm not drunk, and then they go crash a car. They go get in a situation where they're uncomfortable, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, no, you wasn't supposed to do this to me, but how did this happen?
Oh, look, it's the consequences of my own actions.
That's true.
How the turns
That's
have
true.
tabled.
I mean, that's true. That's true, but it's hard for a lot of people to regulate what they're doing, because a lot of people start smoking and having fun. They say it loosens them up.
A lot of people
But
have irresponsibility.
They do have
when they always say you to
irresponsibilities.
drink responsibly or enjoy responsibly.
No, look.
Remember the doctors back in like the 70s with your great grandmother or your grandmother, and they say, "Oh, I'm going to put you on a little bit of Hennessy every night," or I want you to have a shot of brandy every
Who
night.
said that?
A good deal of doctors. See,
Really?
Remember? Okay.
I never had
there
one of
were-
them doctors. I would have loved one of them
You
doctors.
needed an old school doctor because they believe that it thins your blood. It kept your blood circulating.
Man, they believe that because they was getting paid by bootleggers.
But yeah, but you said that though.
What is we
You
talking
said it's
about?
propaganda.
They was getting
So-
paid by
so-
bootleggers to promote this shit.
It's propaganda.
So who's promoting?
It's propagandized by the liquor and tobacco lobbyists.
Okay. And what
That
about
word
marijuana?
again, lobbyists. Marijuana.
Are
has
you a
the exact
champion
same
for
lobbyists.
are you a champion for marijuana?
Man, listen to you. See, y'all must ain't hear what I said.
I asked the
I
question.
said
No, I mean,
people drank.
no,
I said people
no.
drank.
I hear that, but are you a champion?
No, you can't ask me am I a champion because you didn't ask me was I a champion of alcohol. See, I said.
I did.
No,
I
you
did.
didn't.
No.
You said what do I think about the Budweiser people, whoever they was.
But like
Yeah, having
and House of Bush.
Okay.
supporting a transgender, and I said
Okay.
that this is what I said. Though.
Okay.
You gotta pay attention to this.
I'm
I
hearing you.
said,
I'm hearing you.
People drank liquor so that they can refrain from thinking. So,
Oh right, yeah, you said that. We got into marijuana.
So he started
So
saying
are you a
they
champion of
used that same
alcohol?
argument. They didn't use no argument that I just spoke on.
Are you a champion of alcohol?
Am I a champion of alcohol?
Yeah, champion
It's
for
not a
alcohol.
competition.
For alcohol. Do you
advocate
do you
for people
promote it?
drinking?
Do you advocate it? Do you recommend it? Do you offer it to your friends? Like, what are you doing?
The only thing I know about alcohol is
Okay.
that people use it in order to shut their brains off.
Hmm.
That's what I know about it. And so that part, as long as that part is the reality that we see,
Okay.
and that's the reality I'm going to deal with. My opinion ain't got nothing to do with that.
So what about
So when we
marijuana?
talking, do I smoke weed?
No. So
know,
you just said that people use alcohol to shut their minds off.
Correct.
What do people use marijuana for? That's my question. I mean, I had to word it right.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I use it in creative capacity.
Okay.
I use it for fun. It's a bunch of reasons why I'm gonna smoke some weed.
Okay.
That I may smoke some weed.
But
But that don't make me no champion of it.
okay.
Yeah, you understand
But
what
do
I'm
you
saying?
advocate for other people to use it? If they need
Yeah,
it,
see, now
if,
you're
they, if
talking
you say,
about-
if you
you're
say,
talking about-
if somebody comes up to you and they say, "Oh, I have an issue.
My
with-
brain is blocked for my creativity.
I'm suffering from writer's block. I'm suffering
Would you
from
say-
creator's block. Would you
Man, smoke a
advise
little
somebody
weed.
to like, hey, smoke a little weed? This might help you. Would you
No, I
advocate
don't,
for
I don't
that?
talk to people like that because the thing is, man, if you walk up to me and say you're having a hard time, you writer's block, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you there's no such thing. You either write or you don't, right? You telling me that you got writer's block? That's a lie. I can give you a pencil right now, tell you to write the word go. You can write it.
But your
fuck
but your
blocked you?
but your creativity. You're writing. You're in the middle of a novel, and you can't figure out where to go the next hand.
First thing we know about creativity is that it doesn't involve your opinion.
Elaborate on that because see,
Creativity is not what involves your
I'll say
opinion.
this for alcohol. You have
Creativity
to do
does
what
not
you got to get
involve.
through the day.
Creativity does not involve your opinion. See, creativity does not involve your opinion because creativity is about breaking the bounds of definitions.
Okay.
Right. So your opinions is always based on some sort of definition, some sort of standards that you done created for the reality of a circumstance. And so now that's how you finna move. But creativity don't move like that. So part of what marijuana does is it helps you say fuck the rules, right? But it doesn't tell you to cut your brain off, right? That means that it doesn't tell you to stop thinking, right? It just tells you to think twice about following the rules in this particular case. Now, there are consequences to that both ways. So I'm not getting ready to advocate no which way. But what I'm talking about is the consequences of the activity. And the parts that I participate in, the ones that I don't.
Okay,
Alcohol
all
can
right,
do
so-
alcohol.
okay.
Alcohol can
But
do the exact same thing.
I don't know.
It can
So-
tell you to cut your brain off. It
I'm
can
not
tell you
s-
fuck.
Wait a minute,
around.
what?
No, it can tell you no.
Wait, hold on. I got lost me.
No. Why? How he said alcohol can cut your brain off.
Right.
And how he said how marijuana tells you, oh, fuck the rules.
Right. No.
Alcohol can do the exact same
No,
thing.
he said. Oh no, he said creativity.
Yeah,
Some
Said
people-
creativity
can
goes
use it for
above the bar.
creativity.
Yeah.
Some
Alcohol?
people- yes.
I use alcohol for. Have you ever used alcohol for creativity? Have you ever used marijuana for creativity?
Marijuana all the time.
Have you used mushrooms for creativity?
Yes.
What else do you use for creativity?
Anything decriminalized?
Anything decriminalized? Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
So you
Good
don't gotta
answer.
cook
Good
that
answer.
stuff.
Good answer.
You don't
Good
gotta
answer.
cook that. What you working with, you don't gotta cook
Wait a
that.
minute. What
Well,
get into
how?
cooking?
What?
How-
Cooking what?
Well, what I'm saying is, if you got to cook it right,
Okay.
then you transpose it.
I got
You
warrants.
change it.
What are you talking about?
Right? So mushrooms,
Oh, I see what you're
mushrooms,
saying. It's
the
natural.
way it come, you can mess with it, right?
Yeah.
The way marijuana come, you can deal with it. Now, how does alcohol come? Or do you got to figure out how to make it happen?
It's brewed.
Oh, that's what you say. Cooking. It's a chemical process, right?
Without a
Yeah.
question.
So it's a chemical
So
process.
now we exactly. So nature didn't put this process together for you, right? It ain't no place where you can find. You can just go to the river and just dip into some alcohol. A man has to create something that nature didn't already create.
Well, no, is it fermented fruit? What do you got to do? Is it fermented fruit by itself, or do you have to add sugar
It's
and other
fermented
stuff?
hops with sugar.
No, I'm saying
and
so. No. So what I'm
barley.
saying? No, listen. What I'm asking is, I know you went to jail, but you didn't stay in jail that long. But you went to that up. Hooch, right? Well, toilet wine or whatever. What's that process? Is it
That's chemically distilled, and that would actually make you go blind
if it's not done properly?
Yeah.
So either way it goes, even with the fermented fruit, because they want the fresh fruit so it can ferment it so they can make up the
Marijuana
toilet
is also
wine.
cultivated and processed. Because
No.
you can't just take the leaves off of the plant, roll it up, and
No, you gotta
smoke
let it dry out.
You gotta let it dry out.
But that's the only thing you gotta do, as far as I know.
But then, no.
No, that's all you gotta do.
You don't just let them dry out.
Yeah, you do. You grow it, you let it dry out, and then once it dries out, then you partake it.
Now, hold on. Now, who said that there was a rule against taking it before it dried out? Let me help you understand something. If it's THC in there, the THC is in
Tetrahydrochloride.
there. Right. Now, what's going to activate it is heat. And that's what the inside of your body provides. Okay?
So if you eat it, it'll do the same thing. It's like the coca leaves. They used to eat the
But now
coca
we
leaves, but
talking
then they
about-
processed the coca leaves and made cocaine and
Coca-Cola.
sniffing it and everything else, right?
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah,
actually
other
eat the
ingredients.
leaves and still get almost the same effect. Yes or no, Doc?
No.
So what happens if I eat a coca leaf right now?
It
Doc?
just causes a numbing effect. Just a mild numbing effect.
Boom.
No, it's energy too, though, right?
No.
But listen
What
to
about
what
the
he's saying.
hashish?
Because what he's saying is important.
No. It just causes a mild numbing effect.
Mild numbing effect.
That's
In
it.
other words, once you start cooking it and you adding these things and these things, now you create something that's liable to take out your whole neighborhood. And this is what we talking about in terms of the difference between the two. See, when you talk about alcoholism, you can tell me to imagine all the beautiful things that come with it, right? But I know that 75% of all the black men I know are alcoholics and on a corner. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know how to communicate with their wives or children, can't keep no job that has any kind of responsibility that involves the livelihood of others. Right?
Unless you got to function.
And here's the thing. It's some people smoking weed that's in charge of everything you got going on.
Well, it's alcoholics, the same thing, though.
I know. I didn't say it wasn't.
Right.
What I'm asking you is who do you want driving your car?
Neither one.
Bingo. You see, that's the best. You don't want neither one of them driving your car. So you can't tell me that either one of them is that good.
Or one
But
is better
they
than the other
definitely
one.
have use.
Right, you can't tell one is better than the other. So marijuana is no better than
I'm not
alcohol.
gonna say that one is better than the other.
You can't say that.
I'm gonna
because
say
it's
that I
not.
use one more than the
I
other.
say it's not because they both affect you. They both have some type of adverse effects besides you just being regular, being who you are. It changes you some kind of way. It changes your metabolism because it gets in the
Both lower
bloodstream and
the
you got
inhibitions. Both lower the
yeah, they both
inhibitions.
lower inhibitions.
Both-
Because I used to talk to women that had lower inhibitions because I had lower
Don't mention
inhibitions.
anything, Mr. Cosby.
I got a
didn't-
good
I
one.
didn't- what?
I got a good one. You ready?
No, I'm just
I got a
kidding.
good one.
I'm just
If
joking.
you get
Okay.
shot,
Okay.
you get shot, and you don't want to go to the hospital,
Uh-oh.
get drunk while they handling that business on the side.
Why wouldn't you get high?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you smoke marijuana?
Yeah, you'll need a little light something stronger than that. You understand? Because see what we get.
Alcohol actually used to be the anesthetic for Civil War doctors.
Well,
Yes,
They would have
yes.
to
Take a sip
amputate
in
your
as
leg.
well.
They would pour whiskey down your throat to amputate your leg.
Yeah, but if you ain't get shot, just smoke some weed.
Explain.
What you mean?
If you get shot, get drunk.
Okay.
Why they trying to sew you back up, pull the bullet out? But if you ain't got shot, just smoke some weed or do a mushroom. I mean, you know.
Well, no, because that's no.
Yeah.
No,
But then
no,
what that,
no,
that
no,
but so now
no,
mushroom
wait,
you
wait,
get like
wait,
it has a
wait, please. No.
You see how I slipped it in there?
No. Because alcohol is a natural blood thinner.
okay.
So if you get shot, you would bleed out quicker while you're drunk than you just said. If you get shot, get drunk while they're sewing you up. That would cause you to bleed out faster, which would increase your risk of I don't know, death.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's probably why you should just go to the hospital. But what I'm saying is, if you don't want to go to the hospital, you might need to get drunk because it's going to.
Because they do it in the movies all the time.
Every time. That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from, man. They hit you. They take a swig of vodka, man. That's where I got it from.
Hey, you're watching the Suede Covington show live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, man. Right here with your man Suede Covington on the Suede Covington Show. The best thing on the planet, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We got Dr. Troy. we got Sarah and Leroy and Valentine. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we still talking about the adverse effects of marijuana and alcohol on the system.
Did he just say that it
Saw it on TV, man.
I'm
with
TV,
Leroy.
so that's
Every time they be like, bite down on this, drink this, and bite
Bite
this.
down.
Yeah.
no.
So that's not true?
no.
No? It don't work?
No.
Oh. I thought it might work.
No.
Hey, look, hey, so while we talking
Call
about
in
that,
right now.
hey,
You've
they
been shot.
going to pull up the pictures of a couple of restaurants that I visited over the weekend, man. You know what I'm saying?
You get shot, get drunk.
Yeah, you should get shot, get drunk. So, you're like, bah! You're like, oh, shit, let me get this film.
Yeah. That's a man. I'm
Hey,
figuring that's
hey,
a good time.
Okay, now go ahead, take it out. Take it out. Hey,
That mean you got to take it out fast because my blood finna run thin.
Right then, right.
Right? Ain't that how it go?
No, Doc said that's not how I go. How I go, Doc? How I go? So what happens when you get shot?
When you get shot, you actually suffer a massive trauma to whatever region that you've been shot in. Honestly, if it's lower quadrant or upper, that's the most traumatic one. Honestly, the best way to get shot. No, there's a best way to get shot. There's a best way to get shot.
That's interesting.
Is if it's through and through.
Okay.
If it goes in and comes out, because in that way they're not poking around in your body looking for a bullet, damaging other muscles or other organs, trying to find it, and they can just sew you up and get you back to health as quickly as possible. But honestly, it's a statistic, and I've actually seen this in action. With a gunshot wound or anything, if you can make it to the hospital before you lose consciousness, 95% of the time you're going to live.
Oh,
But
so
what if you got warrants and you can't go to the hospital? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why you got to get drunk.
So Doc, if I
If
got
you got
warrants,
you can't go to the
Look,
hospital,
so Doc,
man. You done got shot.
look, I'm in the game, right, Doc? See,
We in the
this
game,
here.
we in the
Right, we in the
streets,
streets,
fam.
right? And I'm out here and I'm shooting because I'm trying to take over this territory, and they shooting back at me, and I'm shooting at them
Bam.
because I done took his money because I was selling better dope than he was. So then in that case, I mean, okay, so look, he shoot me, I got shot. So he shoot me right here. So
In the quadrant.
he shoot me right here, and then it go through, and I'm bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still gonna throw up?
What?
Because most people I know got shot always throw
They
up.
do.
Why are they throwing up?
Because of the nausea effect due to blood loss and shock.
Okay, so I thought it was because of the gunpowder.
No.
It's not because of the gunpowder.
No.
You probably
Okay,
still
so
need to have a drink.
so if I done got shot right here, and I'm like, oh, he shot me. Oh, he shot me. So if I put pressure on it, will I help it?
It could.
It
Reduce
could.
the bleeding.
Will it?
Yeah.
Is that true though? Because I'm saying I'm
In
talking.
certain instances, yes.
Okay, so it's like right here by the rib. If I put pressure on it, will it stop it?
You do also risk breaking your rib if your rib isn't already broken.
From the gunshot.
Yeah.
But if I put pressure on it, will it stop it?
It would
A
cause
bleeding
some-
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
then if I get some duct tape and some cotton balls, and
Now
then I
you're
put
just
it
going
in.
off into
in
the
the
movie
wrap.
fantasy.
No, but I'm saying I'm in the street and I'm in the pharmacy and I got shot in the pharmacy.
The
or
tape ain't
Walmart.
gonna keep the pressure on there like it needs
So
to
the
be.
tape ain't gonna keep the pressure on there.
Now, nothing is gonna keep that
The first
pressure
thing
on there
you
like
said
it needs
all
to
day
be
that
with,
made
with
sense.
your hand.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying you gonna need something to drink.
So you get so then I just go down the aisle, get some alcohol, drink the alcohol, and hold the thing, and then I got a call.
The alcohol will numb the pain. It will not reduce the trauma.
That's what we talking
Yeah,
about doing.
so it reduce the pain.
Reduce the pain.
And if the bullet didn't go through, then they can pull it out. So if they get a pair of tweezers, and they can pull the bullet out.
You gonna need
Or a
two
magnet.
things of alcohol
Or
to
a
drink.
magnet. Can you get a magnet and pull it out?
Hell no,
No.
man. It's too much liquid in there. That's why you gonna need that. You gonna need that drink.
What's
I
the
done told you.
ingredient in beer to make people like have reaction? Is it methanol? Yeah.
Ethanol.
So if you had a syringe of ethanol versus a syringe of THC, which would you give a gunshot?
You wouldn't give either one.
But that's the only options you have, doctor.
You gotta give them one of the other.
To reduce pain,
Yeah.
I would give them the shot of ethanol, because the shot of tetrahydrochloride would just affects brain function entirely. The ethanol,
Like RSO oil, for pain relief and everything. You don't think that would, if there was like a concentrated version of that?
It has to
You
go
gonna
with.
need that drink. That's why I'm trying to tell you about this alcohol thing, man. Y'all keep trying to duck this. You want to drink every time it's time to go to the club or to get some pussy. I'm saying if you get shot and you can't go to the hospital, you need a drink.
Where do we go with? Where do we go with it? You
I'm
got
trying
20
to
minutes
tell
to
you
cover
the
your
best
other
time to get
topic.
drunk, and y'all trying to figure out how to avoid
You got 20
this.
minutes to cover your other topic.
Hey, so I went to my ex-wife's fried chicken. I had some of my ex-wife's fried chicken. I didn't even know this place existed, man. You know,
Southfield,
some
right?
guy or lady, I'm not for sure.
I'm pretty sure it's the husband.
It was the husband, right? Because it was his ex-wife, and he thought her chicken was so good that he was gonna name a restaurant and sell it and call it my ex-wife's fried chicken.
Right.
Now, if that ain't some damn creativity.
I couldn't name
You know what I'm
anything
saying?
after my ex-wife.
You gonna
Yeah,
get money.
you could name something after your ex-wife. You could add postpartum wife trauma that you never get married again.
A hotel?
For the ex-wife. You call it the postpartum inn.
No, just call it the hotel.
The hotel, everybody. So anyway, here go the chicken fingers. They're wonderful. They're nice, crispy texture. There was a nice crunch to them. It was not too hard. It was that was the mild flavor right there. It was delicious, I had to say. They came 4 in a box, nice sized wings, man. I mean, chinders. Those are chicken tenders. And it was good, man. You know what I mean? And then
How
it
much?
came with some fries. Actually, I didn't pay for it. One of the business clients came in and dropped it off, for doing business with him, But the only thing I didn't like was the fries. They were regular plain fries. So you give me these outstanding chicken fingers.
Maybe that's why you do it.
And then you gave me some whack fries. It was terrible, man. Look at them
It
fries.
wasn't a full
It
balance.
was some regular
meal.
crinkle fries that I can go from Glory Market and buy or go to Aldi's and get for $2, and then I can fry them myself. It was no special nothing to the fries. It was just fries. I didn't really like the fries,
what's
man.
so surprising about that?
Man, cuz
You have a theory about fries?
Well, I'm saying maybe I'm wrong, but
Okay.
the hookup say
But go
my
off.
ex-wife's fried what?
chicken.
So why would you order fries?
It's a side.
Because it's a side. You
Yeah.
go everywhere and get.
But
It's
now
like-
you want to make you just said,
Try going to Gus's world famous
Yes.
chicken and where a corn muffin is considered a side. They say you can get the mac and cheese,
So
you
you
can get the
think
collard
about
greens,
everything.
you get the
A
candy yam, or you
restaurant-
get a corn muffin.
a
Corn
restaurant
muffin ain't a
is
side.
designed to specialize in something particular. That's what all restaurants do.
Yes.
Especially everything else is just for show and tell.
And
You don't go in there.
You're gonna bring
The
up
best
the
steak.
next one.
It's the best steak restaurant in the world. You don't go in there and order mashed potato
Show and tell is just a
hot
game
dog.
I play when I want to say I love you.
You would order mashed potatoes, but you wouldn't order a hot dog. I agree with you, but some sides go with the dish. So if you go to a
Like
steak,
this,
good as
like
the
this,
main,
this,
though.
like this.
all
here.
right. So here
here.
was I went to Smoky Bones. Y'all don't know. There's very different ones, different locations, but I went on to one on Hall Road and
If you
Sterling
got
Heights.
Smoky Bones, you want to go to the hospital and get checked out.
No, the Smoky Bones, man, this was good. I got the brisket and some wings. The mac and cheese was really cheesy, and the baked beans was pretty good. That was a decent meal right there. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
much?
It was good.
What's the name of it?
That restaurant
Smoky
called
Bones.
Smoky Bones. So it was pretty good. I got the brisket. I didn't get the rib. I would have got the rib, but I decided to get the brisket. The brisket, I can tell a lot by a different place that makes the brisket. The brisket is supposed to be moist, right? It's supposed to be tender.
It's smoked.
Supposed to have good flavor to it. First time I ever had the brisket, it was cut, kind of thin. No, it's cut like medium, I guess, like some thick bologna. You ever had thick bologna? No, nobody had thick bologna.
That's your stripper name, ain't it?
Woo! He take all my dollars. It's thick bologna on the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, bring out your happy dollars for thick bologna.
Next to the stage, coming live to you, thick bologna. Where you at, thick bologna? Come on and tip the thickness. Anyway, so
You're wonderful.
the
You
wonderful.
gotta
brisket.
figure out my theme song
It's
now.
supposed to be it's a beef brisket, and it's supposed to be. You should be able to put if you ever have it, you should be able to put like 4 slices of brisket, 4 to 5 slices on a bun, and it not be dry. That's my test for the beef brisket, man. You know what I'm saying? And then also it was I also had the Korean barbecue pops. It was fried pork bellies right here. This was delicious with the stick in them. They had a nice little sauce with it with the cucumbers. It had a little tang to it. It had a little spice, but other than that, it was delicious. Right? It was wonderful. I would go back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really rate restaurants no more as 5, 10 scale. I rate it as if I go back. And if I order the same thing. Because that's the real deal. You can say, oh, this was a 9. Oh, this was a 10. But will you go back? And will you order the same thing? That's the question.
Where was this at?
That was at Smoky Bones.
No, where's Smoky Bones?
Oh, Smoky Bones is on Hall Road in Sterling Heights.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When does Cuzzo's open back up?
Cuzzo's wasn't closed as far as I know.
It is. It's been closed for months.
No,
Yes,
no,
it
no,
has.
not months.
Yes, it has.
Which Cuzzo's you went to? You
Oh,
talking
Leroy?
about
Leroy.
your
There's
cousin
only one, right?
who made some food or the restaurant?
You talking about the one that's right around the corner from
You
my
talking about
house?
one on Livernois?
7 in Livernois.
Since when you go?
I went last month, the previous month, and they're
You
doing.
just gotta catch them when they open.
Well, they're doing renovations right now, so they're completely closed.
I just drove by them. I ain't see nothing outside.
Hmm.
I live right around the corner from them.
So,
Check it next
so
time.
the next place I went to is Insomnia Cookies. So Insomnia Cookies these are nice cookies, man. They're really good. They have 2 different sizes of cookies, as you can tell in the box. They're located down in Wayne State. You know,
They're everywhere.
it's a good cookie place. Well, the one I went to is down in Wayne State. I don't know why they call them Insomnia Cookies, but they tasted pretty good. And they also heat them up, put them in this nice little box as a presentation. As you can see, I think I started eating it before I took a picture because they were smelling so delicious. And I really like cookies. You know what I'm saying? I really, really like cookies. Cookies taste good. You know what I mean? The service was wonderful, and the cookies was good.
I only
even out
worked
the
there
box.
for less than a day. I didn't fully get hired, but during my interview, he says they're from Wisconsin, and there's several restaurants that sell the same cookies for cheaper.
See, you can't be a big person working at a restaurant. I've learned this because a bunch of my friends,
knocked so many
like
people out of their chairs.
no, because then if
You
you
knocked
out of
them.
something, they
Why
gonna
did-
blame you. They gonna say, "Oh, let me get them sugar cookies." Oh, I'm sorry, we out of sugar cookies. They gonna look at you and up and down. And be
Oh,
like,
they also
yeah,
have ice cream,
I
too.
guess y'all out of sugar
So you can
cookies.
get cookies and ice cream at Insomnia Cookies. It's a wonderful place, man. A little bit expensive, you know what I'm saying? More than a normal cookie, you know. Why are you looking at me like that, Leroy? Are you looking at me like, why did you buy some cookies?
No. I mean, I was just paying attention to what you were saying.
He hungry now.
No, I ain't hungry. I don't eat that kind of stuff.
Oh, so what you don't eat? You don't eat cookies?
What do you eat?
Not from restaurants.
You don't eat cookies from restaurants? So do you go to restaurants? A lot of people don't because they don't like the service. They don't like other people touching their food. I know a few people who don't like to go to restaurants, but they will go. But if they had a choice, they'll never go because they think the restaurants are nasty. You don't know what the people in the back doing to the food. The servers come out with their thumb in your mashed potatoes.
I don't necessarily think negative about it like that, right? But I don't need you.
All right, I don't need you.
Yeah, I don't need you as a restaurant. Like, you really don't need to exist. You know what I mean? Because I be handling that business at the house like this and that.
Sometimes you don't feel like
you're not
cooking.
necessary. I don't move based on how I feel, man. I'm a grown up. We do everything we gotta do. We don't be basing it on how we feel. You think we want to get up every morning, come at 4 o'clock and go to work? Nah, we gotta do that. I don't know about how I feel.
I get up at 9:30 and go to work at 10.
So wait a minute. Hold on. So you said you just said we were adults.
Yeah, we adults.
And we don't move on how we feel. Or we shouldn't move on how we feel.
Children is based on how they feel. Maybe even women. But not no man.
So are you saying that men should suppress their emotions?
Well, no,
I just you talking about
But a feeling is an emotion, correct?
Yeah.
So you said we don't move on emotions either.
So you say
men don't
should
move
suppress
on
their
emotions. They move by necessity. Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay, so as a man, right? You don't make the decisions about your life based on how you feel because you know that your feelings change, right? But facts don't. So facts don't change, right? In general, I wake up every morning. I go to work, right? Not because it's my dream, but for no other reason than that. As long as I continue to honor the contract, I'm gonna get the necessary financing to cover my
bills,
whatever I got going on.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel a bunch of shit about that if I work there for 3 years, I'm gonna feel a bunch of shit. But that's not got nothing to do with how well I do my job, how often I show up, and none of that.
All right, okay. Because if you feel
I ain't saying nothing about doing. I ain't saying nothing to do. I said it don't determine. How I feel don't determine my decisions, man. Intelligence does that. I don't need my emotions to handle the decision making.
Okay. Correlate. No,
I need my emotions to make it interesting.
Correlate. Watch the pretty bird. Correlate the difference between intelligence and emotion.
Okay, so intelligence is organized data.
Yes.
Emotion, right, is something that is energy moving through you. Right?
A feeling that is
right, based on a perception.
Okay.
And your eyes lie every day.
Okay.
Right? So as a responsible adult, right, I'm not gonna base my decisions on how I felt. Right? I'm put my emotions in check and make a decision based on the observable data.
Pause. You're going to need a 2-hour block with him and me, and we're going to bring back Sarah.
You see what I'm trying to say? You understand what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Let me give you an example of a decision made based on emotion.
Go for
it.
You have the floor.
You call me black and ugly. Now that done hurt my feelings. Right? Mm-hmm. So my feelings tell me to break your jaw. Right? That's what my feelings tell you to do. My reason says...
Your reaction tells you to break his jaw.
No. I use the word feelings.
Okay.
Because your feelings are hurt.
My feelings are hurt.
So now that I'm hurt, now my reaction comes in.
Right. So once we separate reaction from emotion, then we know for sure that emotion does not supposed to be determined in the action.
Okay.
Right? You see that? So either my emotions determine my actions, or my actions or my emotions do not determine my actions. In other words, once my feelings are hurt, what determines what I do about that? More emotion or more intelligence? Intellect or emotion? What determines what I do? What determines
your feelings because you hurt, now you want them to hurt.
That's a want. I said a decision. What determines the decision? What you do.
My pride.
What you do.
And pride.
See? Boom.
Your pride is what? What's pride? Is pride an emotion?
It's part of some sucker shit.
Hey, look.
I just realized something.
Hey, look.
I'm David Ruffin. Y'all just the Temptations.
So look, the niggas here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is wonderful, intellectual, brain stimulating another show, man. You know what I'm saying? Right here.
He's
with
got to
your
come
man,
back.
Leroy Valentine. We had Sarah. Sarah didn't really get into it too much. We're gonna get her next time. You didn't get out of this one scot free.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna hold you accountable the next time you come here, and we gonna really pick your brain and get on some other stuff. Also, Doc right here, he was telling us. So look, hey, it's time for us to get off the air, man. It's been another wonderful show. But give me something for the people, man. Something for the week. Till next week.
It's getting warm out, but you know this Michigan is gonna snow again probably next week. Make sure you bundle up, because I don't want to see y'all coming in here for Tamiflu or the sniffles and whatnot. Y'all can easily avoid pneumonia. This, as my grandmama said, this pneumonia weather. Why that baby ain't got on no coat?
Sarah, what you got for us? Anything enlightening that we can take with us? You know, where to get the mushrooms from?
Give us some white wisdom.
So wow.
Some white wisdom.
No, give us some thick baloney wisdom.
White wisdom for Whimsical Wednesday. That is where you get your shrooms. Is Whimsical Wednesday at Craft Cannabis Club.
Oh, Craft Cannabis Club. You get the mushrooms. They
Yeah,
come
that's
in
where
a
I'm
self-sealed
headed.
package,
Yeah, before-
tamper-proof.
Well, you can.
Do they
have
come
them.
with the nutritious values on it?
No.
Oh,
It's
well, I'm
true.
not buying it if there's
It
no
is
nutritional
really-
value.
it's
Is
a
it
nice
approved
package.
by the FDA? No.
Of course not.
Okay. What's up, man? Leroy Valentine. What you got for us for the rest of the week, baby?
Words of wisdom.
Give us something for the rest of the week, man. Word of wisdom, man.
Man, I think the only thing useful saying right now is your life is a business.
Your life is a business.
Your life is a business. That's
All right,
yeah.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? Suede coming to say, call somebody. Tell them you love them. Tell them you miss them. Check in on your people, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going through a lot of things. Your voice can be an inspiration to somebody. Your conversation can stimulate and motivate somebody. You know what I'm saying? So holler at your people. Check on them. See how they doing, man. Don't just, look at the phone number. Make that call. Push the button. Check on your people.
This will be the first. This will be the first weekend in like 7 weekends I haven't gone to a funeral for a family member, so I don't even know what the hell to do with myself.
Celebrate life.
Hey,
Yeah.
tune in next week at 5 p.m., man. Right here with your mates, man. Suede Covington. The best thing on the planet, baby. Ain't nothing greater, man. We bigger than the planet. We like the solar system out here. I think I might change it to the best thing in the solar system. But right now, I'm going to leave it to the best thing on the planet. So till next Wednesday at 5 p.m., right here. Don't forget, you can go back and check past episodes on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And catch that knowledge that we've been spitting out here for you for a long time. But until then, it's your man Suede Covington. I love you, and I'm out, baby. I'm out of here. It's a done deal. I'm gone. I'm about to get in my car and go get some weed and beer. Psych! I'm only playing.